I would say that Black Men Smile was birthed out of a particular form of chaos, but a particular form of reclamation, revolutionary reclamation that was being expressed through movements for liberation that we saw. And it was birthed 1 month out after Mike Brown was murdered in Ferguson. And it made me think about how we see ourselves versus how other people see us. It's clear that people see us as violent and as something to be feared. But how do we see ourselves, and how might I interject that into the conversation?
Y'all are beautiful. What we're doing is beautiful. Y'all are a reflection of me. I see myself in whenever I look at you all. Black men should be celebrated.
I was looking at social media and on Instagram, and I was looking at hashtags of Black men at the time. And constantly there were these images in these stories that didn't look like how I saw myself or how I would identify myself. And I put in the hashtag Black Men Smile, and it yielded 0 results. I was at a TED Talk, TEDx Buckhead, and I was wearing a shirt that had Black Men Smile on it. A gentleman came up to me that recognized the brand and was like, "Man, I really want to thank you for what you've done in creating Black Men Smile." It was like, I realized, and I went back and I looked at photos, and I realized that I don't smile in a lot of my photos. But that's not the important point. The important point was that he didn't want his son to look at photos and just constantly see this image of a man that didn't have a spectrum of modes of being. And he was like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, our relationship is so much more than that. Why will it be that if I'm dead and gone and he's looking at all these images, do I want him to be like, was my dad not happy to be my dad? That's point one, and he wanted to change that. And then he realized that once he tried to smile, he realized that if not making it a conscious act, he realized, in his words, he didn't know how to smile. I want Black people to know that there is a truth that is ours outside of the truth that we've been told and that we've bought. And from that place is where our liberation will begin, and where our ultimate freedom will emerge. If claimed from that place, it can never be taken.